Welcome back, one and all, to Thionite Plays Dragon Quest IX. On the last episode, we found out that our master truly was the second greatest Celestrian. Aquila infiltrated the Gittish Empire, lied to King Godwyn about the figs, and unfortunately saved our lives at the cost of his own. And on this episode, we are going to we're going to do our level best to accomplish his last wish, which is to free the Celestrians trapped within the utter confines, the basement, the underground complex. There are Celestrians trapped underground, underneath Giddingham Palace, and we will do that as soon as Charles checks out the staff of Git that we got. I don't know if it's going to be better or worse. If it's worse, I really hope it's worse, because there was a lot of steps involved in getting this hieroglyph staff, and Charles would be most upset with everyone involved if you could just get a better one. I mean, the attack is a bit better, 95 up to 111. MP absorption is the same, but the magical might, the hereditary heirloom of the heinous heads of the Gittish Empire. You know, just for how much trouble we went to getting the hieroglyph staff, I am going to keep that over the well, for right now. We'll put it on, honestly, we'll put it on for right now, just as like, ha ha ha, I beat you all. But when we're out of here, we're going back to the hieroglyph staff, because we went to way too much trouble. Way too much trouble to get that thing. So let's go heal up Nuts, because Nuts was also another noble sacrifice that allowed us to prevail. Persevere. We need to go to the basement. And if you remember that there was a locked door that even with our ultimate key we could not get through. But now that King Godwyn has been destroyed, completely and utterly, the door has revealed itself to me. And so we will take care of that as soon as we get healed. How do we leave? We need to get out of the building. We need to go, back around, right, of course. Whoops, that is not, yes. Thank you, Magic Map, for trying to tell me where to go. We need to go through this area. But I should say, now that Godwyn has been defeated, no enemies will spawn inside of Giddingham Palace. So you can explore this place freely, which is good. It's a good thing to have for, shall we say, looting purposes. I suppose that's a fair enough assessment. So if you missed any treasure chests and you just didn't want to deal with the enemies, you can now explore freely. So that is a good thing. That will not be the case for the area coming up, but don't worry about that so much. Right, yeah. Ghostly Priest. Are you going to allow me to save my game, Mr. Ghostly Priest? The defeat of King Godwyn of the House of Git has released Giddingham Palace from a terrible curse. But beyond, in the dungeon so long sealed, lies a yet greater darkness. I will pray for your safety, my child, through the trials yet to come. Wayward sheep of the great shepherd, how may I be of service? You can allow me to save my game, because that has been a long time coming. Yes, confirm my deeds and my trials and even my tribulations within the books of the Almighty. I have successfully recorded your adventure log. Thank you. I do mean to continue. May the Almighty be with you. I hope to see you again soon. As a priest, I'm going to say, yeah, probably. But as a ghost, I'm probably going to say, no, thank you. Ooh, welcome one. Welcome all to the Oubliette. The catacombs / dungeon / prison / very down, dark deep down creatures. There are creatures down here. Of course there are creatures. Creatures that we've already fought and creatures that we have not yet fought. So we need to deal with the creatures that we haven't fought, because the chances of us coming back down here after our business concludes is minimal. Only 1 damage. You can raise your tension as high as you want. It won't save you. Wow, okay, it actually might save you. Oh no, never mind. It didn't save you. Anyway, as you can see by the background, there are bones, gates, and poison swamps galore, and that's lovely. More money! Yay, we love money. We love the money. Anyway, let's explore thoroughly. There is a lot of prison doors, so hopefully, with our ultimate key, we'll be able to, open up all of these and free any Celestrians. Oh, please don't have any quests. Okay, good. I may not look it, but I was once a soldier of the Empire, you know. Fool that I am. I disobeyed a direct order and ended up here. I was all fired up to fight and even die for good old Mother Empire. But I draw the line at channeling the power of monsters in order to make oneself more powerful. That really is the bally limit. So you weren't a true believer, because I know plenty of Giddish soldiers who would gladly sacrifice their morals and everything else, their humanity, for more power. Trolls, go away. I can sneak by that troll. Haha, I've already fought you, troll. We need to go down, 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 down into the depths. Into the depths. More people. More ghosts. Of course, the Giddish palace and the Giddish prison and everything in the Empire would be filled to bursting with ghosts. 300 years ago, King Godwin carried out a series of experiments using the power of a Celestrian he had taken captive. He used that power to turn loyal soldiers into merciless butchers, and even to bring the dreaded Barbarous under his influence. This underground prison is the very place where those evil experiments were carried out. Wow. This is the place that's been here for 300 years, evidently. Oh, if those Celestrians have been in here for 300 years. Don't fight me. I'm... not the time. Just Stone Guardians. I don't want to fight Stone Guardians. Go away. Let me deal all of the damage necessary to destroy you. But if those Celestrians have been here for 300 years... The Celestrians that we found in the Gortress under Gorham Hogg, those were only there ever since the attack that hit the Observatory and the Realm of the Almighty. That was only a few weeks, few months back. If they've been here, if they truly have been experimented on by Godwin, nothing good. Can you look at me and then go away? No! Creatures. You're not the creatures I need to fight. It's just one of each of you. I don't need you guys. Stay away. Stay away from me. Oh, nice critical hit. Oh, nice job, Charles. Maybe that staff is actually gonna work out for you. I suppose it ultimately doesn't matter. We don't really care. No, we don't. We need to explore, though. Okay, so that's the way down. We are looking for Celestrians. Ooh, coffins. Lovely. Nope, don't touch me. Oh, I wanted that Mandrake Marshal. Stupid. He's too stunned to move, which means we could just run away. Good. I don't need to fight you. I want to get... How do I get to that area with the treasure chests? Can I get one of those Mandrake Marshals? Nope, just more Great Trolls. Alright, well, let's keep going down. On the way back, I'm sure we'll be able to hit some enemies. Oh, books to read. Oh, this is like an alchemy lab. There are like vials and alembics and whatnot. Oh, you're a new one, which means we do have to beat you, and so we shall. One and all, say hello to the clauses. Claws. Clauses? Such wonderful, sharp claws. Claws have been cursed for as long as anyone, even Celestrians, can remember. Claws cannot be spoken about or interacted with in any way without their claws taking central focus. The claws of the claws are, fundamentally, elongated fingernails with vastly superior strength. Claws can use their claws to hunt and dismember their prey, but even that poses a problem for the claws, as they themselves become so fixated on their claws that even after they strike down their prey, there's a high likelihood of them ignoring, then forgetting about their prey. The Giddish Empire, being the Giddish Empire, captured a multitude of claws to study the curse of their claws, but the experimenters got sidetracked by the claws time after time, so they ultimately locked them deep underground. I wonder who's going to be stronger, your claws or my evil axes. Nuts, bolts, attack each of them. Charles, explode them. Make them go explode. 83. Oh wow, your claws, 32. Well, I mean, you've got 3 claws, so 3 groups of 10 damage. That's 30, by the way. That's probably fine. Ooh, these claws. Dangerous. Axes of evil. Well, I mean, they've been bisected. I threw a double cheese crust stuffed pizza and, cut them at the torso, a la Frieza. Give me your money. Anyway, Nuts, I need you to heal up Bolts. Or, Charles. I'm surprised Charles even managed to handle that crazy crit. That was a crit. Charles is pulling through. Which is, you know, good for us. Oh, is that another one? Can you just skip on past us? Thank you. I want to read those books. Apparently, we don't get a chance to read the books because of the claws. It's a single claws. I mean, they're just such nice claws. Like, it's like they're so polished and shiny. It's like if you were able to keep your such beautiful claws just nice and polished in a place like this for 300 years, like, my gosh. You must, like, that's probably what the alchemy pots and vials are for. Just, you know, claw polish. Oh, I see Celestrians back there. Oh, we need to get them out. There's a book called Ultimate Alchemy. Know this. Bearer of the ultimate alchemical tome, the agate of evolution points the way to the very pinnacle of your craft. Dynne finds recipes for a sage's stone, a gold bar, and of course the agate of evolution. He also finds a recipe for malachite. And we'll worry about what malachite is later. It's the opposite, the inverse, the perverse inversion of Saint's Ashes. There's a book called Cooking Up the Coolest Kit. The stuff in this book is stupendously good, but that means it's no mean feat to cook it up. Good luck. Dynne finds recipes for an Empress's Whip, a Kaiser Axe, and a Silver Shield. Pretty sure we need to make a Kaiser Axe for one of my recipes. He also finds recipes for Mirror Armor, Catoptric Armor? I'm pretty sure Catoptric Armor is just... I'm pretty sure it's named after Helen of Troy's dagger, first of all, Catoptris, I think. And then it's like a magic mirror. It's an upgrade to the mirror armor. And Celestria's raiment. How did you get the recipe for the clothes adorning the very flesh of the goddess of Celestrians themselves? How did you manage to get that? What is the recipe for that? This is a bad place for me to be. There's an ancient looking book. This is a very, this is Second's photos taken after the disaster has already struck, but the consequences have not yet reached us. It's too hard for Dynne to read it. Well, I guess we have to deal with these. Once these guys are out of the way, I want to check out, oh, that's a lot of claws. Can we just, we'll be fine. Axes of Evil, Nuts, Bolts, Charles. Oh, you have Kakrak. We should try Kakrak. Lacerates all enemies with a raw volley of rasping ice. Definitely want to test out all of that. Boom. Claws are, well, them and their claws are pretty resistant to ice. Ooh, spin and attack. Ooh, that can hit all of them. Although it's spread damage, so it's not as powerful as those critical hits. Which is, you know, good for us, because if there were a bunch of critical hits, it dodged? How did it dodge? The one who dodged survived. His claws give him supernatural senses, danger senses, spider senses, claw senses. Anyway, give me my money. Give me my money. Okay, let's get past this door. We'll free the Celestrians after we look at Celestria's raiment recipes. I say you've been dabbling in a drop of alchemy, and you've managed a few recipes, so I suppose that makes you a commis chef. Is that some kind of abbreviation of commissary? Commissar? Awarded to Dynne for the successful completion of 10%. Only 10. That's 90% more to go. It's gonna be fun. Celestria's raiments. I want to check that out. Armor, torso, Celestria's raiment. I do still want to make the Zenlon robe, but I'm pretty sure I'm only missing enough stuff for one of the sub things. Celestria's raiment, Celestria's gown, agate of evolution, and an astral plume. I don't know how to make and or get Celestria's gown. I'm sure we'll get there. King's coat, slime crown. Oh, we need to get so many slime crowns. It's not gonna be fun grinding up against king slimes to get those things. Oh, hi, Claws. Can I open this? Unlocks the door. I need to free these guys. These ones have probably been here for a very long time. These ones have probably, unlike the Gortress Celestrians, these ones, unless they were shipped in. You're on your feet, which is a good sign. Dynne, is it truly you? Can it really be? Yeah, it is. But if they manage to capture even you, Do I look... That's like, no offense, but do I look like I've been captured? The answer is no. I'm here of my own free will. Oh, the Empire is defeated. The Empire is defeated? So, this means we're free at last? Dynne, I know not how to thank you. I owe you my life. I owe you everything. No worries at all. Just stay in the place. Oh, stupid claws. They're everywhere. It's an infestation. Man, they just... Oh, they needed to put them away or something. No, Axes of Evil. Nuts, bolts, attack. Charles, you need to just boom again, I guess. Crack is probably not as powerful as boom, so as long as they don't get any critical hits, we'll be fine. They're really fast, though. Their claws give them extreme amounts of power. Yeah, 75 versus, like, 50. They must be resistant to ice. Anyway, it won't save them from my double-stuffed crust pizza. 5 minutes or less, or the planet will explode, which is good. There's only 2 in here? Dynne releases the captive Celestrian. Yes. I will free my brethren. The Giddish will hold no grip on us any longer. Aquila. Aquila's no more. I felt his life essence leave our plane. It's at least fitting punishment for such treachery. No, no treachery was occurring. He lied to us to protect us. He was doing his duty diligently. He truly was the second greatest Celestrian to the very bitter end. Really? He was no traitor. He feigned collusion with the Empire in order to save us all. Very, very good of that man. Oh, there's even more. But there's so many claws. They're everywhere. Captive Celestrians. I wonder where Aquila's master is. Probably in the deepest part. You saved me, Dynne. I, who thought you the last one likely to come to my aid. Why, do we have beef? It's been so long, my dude. If we've had beef, it's all forgiven and forgotten. More forgotten than anything else. When we heard that the Empire had taken other Celestrians prisoner prior to our capture, we were certain they spoke of you. Oh, because I was lost for a very long time, and it's probably, understandable. Yeah, I can understand that perspective, but, it's not true. I'm the savior of the world. I got a posse. I got a crew. Me and my friends, we're gonna save everyone. You've done well, Dynne, but there's another who awaits release yet, deep in the bowels of this palace. We will take care of ourselves. Go to him. Set him free at long last. He's probably, Aquila's master, and that's probably the Celestrian that they were talking about. For such a long count of years. Those claws are very much in the way. Like, very much in the way. Can you guys get out of the way? They're so in the way. I can't yoink on past them. Well, fine. There's no more enemies down there. Oh, good. They're too stunned to move, because they're in awe of the sheer majesty. They multiply at such an alarming rate, these claws. Let's keep going down. And I wonder how I get those chests. Sub-basement 4. Oh, there's so many sub-basements. War toys. More enemies for the tomes to absorb. War toys. War toys are sadly not as benevolent as their mandrake kin. The war toys of the Giddish Empire have long been there of their own free will. The Coalition has long since excommunicated them from their ranks and publicly denounced their actions as ones no true dragon would ever hold. The war toys have carved a place for themselves in Giddish ranks through their incredible defensive prowess as well as their ability to reflect back numerous spells. The toughest of all the war toys, Armored Rockwell, was purported to have reflected 3 entire spells from Hootingham Gore himself. Oh, I need to remember to use Eye for Trouble more often. Okay, that's fine. Bolts can probably start off fights by doing Eye for Trouble from here on out, because now that I remember that's a thing that needs to be done, I can get an eyeful of all of these tortoises. Give me all of your details. 42, their defenses truly are impeccable. Crackling lightning? Okay, that's not a lot of damage, but that's fine. We can deal with, 46. That's less good. Cut off their heads like hydras. Oh, wow. You can even survive the axes of evil. That's impressive. Anyway, Nuts. I don't know if you'll be able to get first, but go for a multi-heal, just in case. Okay, well, Bolts took care of things, as she does. Good. Okay, no level ups, but I don't really expect level ups at this point. Should probably heal, though. Probably want to keep on top of the health in a place like this. Mid-heal, good. Where else are we going? More war toises. Yeah, this place is so far underground that entire sections of the place have been caved in, but we still see these holes, which means that world-shattering attack that reached even the heavens themselves. Oh, bad karma came from down here. And it's defeated. Very good. Give me your stuff. Knowledge, wisdom, power, strength. Poison. Poison as far as the eye can see. It doesn't bode well. I suppose, yeah, for these monsters... Oh, more claws. Well, we do need to get an eyeful of all of these things, so... We'll be doing that for enemies that we run into that we haven't done that for yet. Enemy are, of course, defeated, and I got all of the eyefuls, which is good. Definitely good. We should probably look at the bestiary, or at the very least, look at what that does. We have to carry off our promise to Aquila. We have to go and set all the Celestrians free. We will indeed. Defeated monster list. Let's look at the aggro sculpture, because I'm pretty sure that's close. Aggro sculpture, yes. 2280 experience, 132 gold, 5 defeated, got a skull ring from one of them, yes. So I'm pretty sure what Eye for Trouble does is it essentially, even if you don't defeat them, I'm fairly certain it tells you all of the stats, like how much experience you get. Because normally, at least when it comes to the items dropped, I can show this off with, let's see. Well, actually, it's fine with any of these. Why is it? Oh, it's going from page to... Oh, because it's... Sorry, I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm just stupid. For the aggro sculpture, you see in items dropped, you have the gold ring or the skull ring. All non-boss enemies, there's probably some exceptions. The vast majority of non-boss enemies will drop 2 items, a common and a rare drop. Even if some of those are only less than a single % for both common and rare, it's not really a good nomenclature, but it's fine. But for something like the aggro sculpture, these items are only revealed after you yoink them or loot them, if they're like dropped at the end of a battle. But by using Eye for Trouble, you'll be able to see what enemy dropped what. So for like the gold ring and the skull ring for the aggro sculpture, if you use Eye for Trouble, you'd be able to see it. But for something like the Mega Moi, for example, it only has the Mirror Stone, which means I don't know what its rare drop is. So if I used Eye for Trouble, I'd be able to, see what the other drop is. So it's a nice little detail if you want to coordinate for stuff like that. But, either way, war toys is everywhere. And aggro sculptures. I don't want to spend nearly as much time in that stupid menu. Come on, you're invisible. I'm invisible. I probably need to can I just run away? No! Well, I no longer have to deal with any of those insects, which is good, because I don't want to deal with them. Let's continue onwards. Oh, that is not, in any way, shape, or form, a foreboding staircase. Not in the slightest. Oh, basement 5, it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's still got this giddish architecture for the lanterns. Anyway, we got some crabs. We're going so deep into the earth that we're in underground caverns filled with underground, springs and rivers. We're going deep into the caverns of the Misty Mountains and fighting crabs. Smeagol crabs. King crabs are capable of laying hundreds of eggs at once. This, while seemingly good for the king crab population, is a necessity for their species to continue. King crabs do not have anything relating to families or even group dynamics. Once the eggs hatch, the adult king crabs will devour the baby crabs by the dozen. Between their long reach and gait, superior strength, and far greater appetite, less than 20 hatchlings of the several hundred survive and escape. This aspect of their life cycle makes breeding for study and conservation an utter nightmare, as you either still need to remove hundreds of eggs, or be left with hundreds of newly hatched king crabs. A plethora of studies have ended in failure because they were overrun by scientists overestimating the sheer amount of crabs. I'm going to break open your claws and eat your sweet meats. I'm gonna flambe you, baste you in butter, and make a nice roux out of your juices. And then, ooh, wow, that was a high combo for damage. Nice, I'll take all of that then. Not that if we couldn't return it. Man, I see the hole off in the distance. It goes even deeper then. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. How deep does this go? How deep? How deep did the Giddish Empire dig? There's another staircase. It just goes on and on and on. This is insane. Oh god, no, leave me alone. Oh, these stupid turtles. They're monsters everywhere. 3 of them? Do I even care? Well, I do kind of care. Axes of Evil. Oh, you're separate. I don't care that bad. Much. Cut off their heads like that of a hydra. Dynne is truly experienced when it comes to monster slaying. Give me all of your money. I'm stealing the Dragon Turtle's pension funds, which as a Celestrian, I am very well entitled. I've got very good benefits. Apis Major definitely keeps us very healthy to perform our duties. Counseling is definitely included. Oh, we're going so deep that, wow, sub-basement 6 just goes around and around and around. Hopefully we can run into one of those Mandrake Marshals. I do still need to fight one of them. Ooh. A river of poison. This place has been corrupted for so long. The chances of us being able to, like, purify and cleanse this place is, minimal in the extreme. I have no idea. We'd probably have to get, like, Celestria herself down here to fix something like this. Loot? What kind of loot is down here? Einhander? Man, and that's a respawnable chest as well. Who would come all the way down here for a chest like that? It would have to be, like, a really good chest to trek all the way down to sub-basement 6 of the Oubliette. Where are those Mandrake Marshals? I do need to fight them. I don't think I'm gonna be worried about it too much. Oh, except for these stupid aggro sculptures. And you are defeated as well. Can we get a last-minute level up? That would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, we should really keep on top of our healing, even at the cost of another enemy spawning literally right on top of us. We should be good. Nuts has a lot of MP, so we should be fine. Oh, another War Toys. No, turn. Don't look at me. Oh. Well, here we are. The very pit of the Oubliette. Is this another one of the Celestrians that they've been keeping under lock and chain? What gives you that impression, Stella? Is it all the chains that are keeping him locked in place? We need to free him. Yo, dude. A crime. Their very existence is an insult. An abomination. A crime. The captive's arms and legs are bound by thick chains. Release him. Yes, that is what we're doing, although can't help but feel a little bit of unease in my heart with this. Intruders. Then Godwyn is defeated. I am alone once more. And after going to such great pains to revive his restless soul and give it new purpose. Such selfishness. But such is the nature of mortals. Selfish beings, one and all. Maybe you shouldn't unchain him if he's got this rhetoric. Their very existence is an insult, an abomination, a crime. Celestria, who fought to protect them, Zenus, who stayed their obliteration, both are guilty. And who shall punish these sinners? If there is no other who is equal to the task, then it falls to me. I, Corvus, who was once called Celestrian. And you, wingless one, what say you? Is there merit in mortal kind? Is it worthy of salvation? Honestly, I have been asking that a lot, and I have been going through adventure after adventure, saving and cleaning up the messes of my mortal flock. My flock has expanded to reach a very wide selection of people. And some of them have been good, and some of them have been bad. Some of them have been real assholes. But despite all that, I am really fond of a lot of the flock that I have come to care for. So yes, there is good, there is bad. It doesn't matter the amount though, because as long as there is some good, the bad, the light shines even in spite of the shadows. So is it worthy of salvation? Yes, I absolutely agree with Celestria. Thus you prove yourself yet another enemy. God's mortal Celestrians. All are raged against me, and all shall be destroyed. Corvus. The one-time master of our own Master Aquila, the former first greatest Celestrian. Unfortunately, our crew cannot stand against a Celestrian as such as he, and so we stand alone. But unfortunately, Celestrian law forbids you to take arms against me. Pathetic. Corvus is appraising the situation. I can read. We'll try. We'll do our level best. Ooh, he's very powerful. He had the title of First Greatest Celestrian for a reason. None can know the hatred I have fostered in these past 300 years. None can imagine the pain of my captivity. And yet it is that very pain, that very hatred, that has given me power. I am become stronger even than the Almighty. You witnessed the barrage of beautiful, baneful light I sent forth. I destroyed him. I destroyed Zenus himself. And thus I am become almighty. The time to ascend to my throne is nigh. Well, I suppose he did make himself quite the escape route. Come, barbarous. Heed your god. We shall make a fitting home of the realm of the Almighty before the work of obliterating the mortal sinners begin. Well, that's very concerning. Dynne, you need to get up. Oi, Dynne, are you alright? He really slashed you good. Yeah, I'm still alive. I need a vacation when this is all said and done. You made a right pig's eye of that, didn't you? Me? Blame my biology. It's the Celestrian law. I tried to go against it, but, apparently he retained enough of his Celestrian power, Corvus that is, to, make sure. I'm pretty sure the only one who could stand against him now is Apis Major, and that's, a toss-up. Is there, we're really gonna have to have a chat with him. Maybe we can, I don't know, get promoted? Can we become the new, Apis Dynne or something? Is that a title? It's all good ideas, Dynne, but, maybe we should shelve that idea for, getting out of here. Anyway, that was the Corvus bloke. Huh. He must have been the one who was behind the entire Giddish Empire thing. He was the one who resurrected King Godwyn. Oh, boy. But he was a Celestrian, though, right? How come he looks so rough? Probably, if I'm being honest, 300 years of being a captive and, an experiment of the Giddish Empire is, probably not good. Or, well, if we think about the timeline, if Barbarous destroyed the Giddish Empire, would that not have had Corvus just enchained and imprisoned down here alone for 300 years? The dude's probably gone insane. He's probably just been wallowing in hatred and disgust. Like, he's come to some wrong conclusion. It's just been, like, rotting away down here for 3 centuries alone. Oh, no wonder he's gone off the deep end. Oh, hang on. Someone's coming. Who? Serena? Corvus! You're a few minutes too late there, my friend. Oh, I was so certain I had found you at last. What? That was who you were going up Dale and downhill looking for this whole time? Well, sorry, but you just missed him. You nearly disemboweled my friend here. He was here? I knew he would be. But I was too late again. What were you thinking? Leaving the house like that? You're not well yet. You're still badly wounded, Corvus. You have to take more care of yourself. Wormwood is a pleasant village. My stay here has taught me this much. Serena, I will continue to watch over you when I'm gone. Gone? Please, accept this as a token of my oath. Oh, Corvus. What is it? It's a serene necklace. It will glimmer when a Celestrian is near at hand. I pray that it glitters always. You mean you'll be by my side forever? Of course, the Giddish Empire have to come and ruin everything. Their wretched influence knows no bounds. There you are! Father, what is it? It's bad news, I'm afraid. Very bad. Imperial soldiers are here looking for me. Do they never learn? It seems I must teach them yet another lesson. No, wait. There are too many of them. Loads more than last time. You may be a guardian, but with your injuries, you'll never be able to take them all on. What would you have me do? I must protect the village. I must face them. No, you'd better go and hide in that cave by the spring. I'll tell the soldiers the Celestrians cleared off back to his own land. But if I do so... Please, Corvus, for me, I can't bear to see you hurt anymore. Very well. Serena, go with him and hide. And take that special medicine from the drawer, just in case. Father? I'll keep the soldiers out of the village for as long as I can. The rest is up to you. Come on, Corvus. We have to hurry. The necklace might give us away. Oh, I'd better hide it. Serena? No one will find it here. Quickly, let's go. We made it. Oh, thank goodness. They'll never find us here. We're safe now. Corvus? Serena, I'm sorry. I must return to the village. A guardian cannot turn his back on the place he is sworn to protect in its time of greatest peril. I thought you might say that. But I can't let you go in your state. Here, drink this. What is it? It's a special medicine from our village. My father made it. It'll heal your wounds. I know not how effective mortal medicine may be on a Celestrian wounds, but thank you. I will use it gratefully. What is this? A sleeping draft? Serena, why? Forgive me, Corvus. I had to do it. I couldn't let you go. You would have been injured even more horribly. And I couldn't bear that, even if avoiding it meant deceiving you. Well, well, what have we here? Just as promised, it's our winged friend, a jolly good show. Kiddish soldiers? What are you doing here? I won't let you brutes take my Corvus from me. And who, may I ask, is this young lady? Please don't hurt her. She's my daughter. You promised you wouldn't hurt anyone from the village. You gave me your word. Father? No! You betrayed us? How could you? Serena, try to understand. It was for the sake of the village. You traded our village safety for its own guardian. I can't believe you'd do something so awful. Corvus, wake up, please. Wake up. Serena. You, stop that. Wait. She was the one who tricked the Celestrian into taking the sleeping potion. She helped us get him. You've got to go easy on her after she helped you like that. Serena, is that true? Could you really have done such a thing? No, it's not true, Corvus. You mustn't believe him. Very well, then. We're only here for the Celestrian. I don't much care about anything else. You two, if you'd be so kind as to chain him up and escort him out of here. Yes, sir. Corvus! Corvus! Now, what am I forgetting? Oh, yes. Would you mind awfully executing these two? But we had a deal. Well, yes, but I also said I didn't much care about anything but getting my hands on the winged fellow. Awfully sorry there, old boy. No. How could this... Serena, you have to get away from here. Go, quickly. Ah! Father! Corvus. Wait for me, Corvus. Even if I die here today, I will find you. Wherever you are, however long it takes, I will find you. So that's what happened. Well, I can see why old Corvus isn't madly keen on mortals. He must think you sold him up the river. I have to find him and tell him what really happened that day. That's why I've been searching for him all these long years. And if he's moved on somewhere else, I'll have to follow. Well, he's somewhere else, all right. I wonder what he's planning on doing all the way up there. Well, looks like we're done here. The decor really doesn't do much for me, so let's make like a tree and, bow out, shall we? I'll let you have that one. Dynne! Oh, thank crikey you're all right. Some fella called up old Barbarous and went flying off. And I hadn't heard nothing from you, so I got a bit worried and came looking. A bit worried, he says. Do you have any idea what's been going on? Ha! We should call you Fathead, not Fat Guts. That fella was the one behind everything, and he's stupidly powerful, and now he's flown off to the realm of the Almighty. You what? Look, you better tell me all about it on the way back to the observatory. Them Celestrians you rescued are all waiting aboard the Starlight for our lift home. We better get moving. Dynne and friends leave Gittingham Palace behind and return the freed Celestrians to the observatory. Then, can it truly be so? The light that ravaged our realm, the rebirth of the Gittish Empire, this was all the work of Corvus. It is centuries since his disappearance. To think he languished in an imperial prison all those years. His anguish can only be imagined, and his bitterness has consumed him entirely. He has fallen from grace. Dynne. Corvus, who has fallen from grace, has ascended to the realm of the Almighty in the hope of supplanting Zenus himself. Would that I could send you to stop him before it is too late. But as you know, a Celestrian cannot stand against his superior. And, driven by his hatred as he is, none among us outstrip Corvus now. Not even myself. O Almighty One, I know not where you may be, but I beg of you, heed my prayer. Deliver us from the evil of Corvus, whom hatred hath corrupted. Defend the Protectorate from destruction, I beg of you. Thank you for your report. You may leave, Dynne. Well, that is a lovely story, isn't it? Oh, man. Not only was he suffering from the experimentation of centuries of Gittish torture, the person that he loved, he believes that they betrayed him, sold him out to be tortured. Man, I can only sympathize with a story like that. Well, that's where we're going to have to leave things off for this episode. In the next one, we're going to have to prepare ourselves. There is a few things left to do, and we do desperately need to get prepared. So, with that, whether you watch this episode for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in to yet another episode of Dynne Plays Dragon Quest IX. Later.